You're watching a brand new episode of The Nation Wants to Know, and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. The Nation wants to know what's really going on in Karnataka. Who's calling the shots? Is the city of Bengaluru and the state of Karnataka right now crumbling? Is there massive infighting already in the Congress's own camp? And as the BJP, the JDS would want us to believe, this is a government whose days are numbered. They say that this is a sarkar that will fall down under the weight of its own contradictions. If you stay anywhere in Karnataka or in the Silicon city of Bengaluru and you have an opinion on the show, remember on our screens are flashing our direct numbers. You can pick up the phone line. We will be taking your calls live because this is the story that matters to you, the Janta, the citizens today. And a lot of you have been calling into our newsrooms through the day, sending us pictures of a lot of civic infrastructure that, remember, is crumbling. You have dengue cases that continue to be on the rise. And you have the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, both in the national capital. We do know that there is a strong buzz of a cabinet expansion. And also, not very long ago, was this entire formula being also scripted of having 3 deputy chief ministers in the state of Karnataka. So what's really happening in a state that again and again, remember, is today asking, where is governance? Is that a question that's also on top of your minds? And like I said, do not forget, we will be taking your calls live with a panel of guests joining us. But first up, let's get you the entire story. Why has there this entire controversy been created? Is this really a controversy or this is the truth? Now, when you talk of Karnataka, it's also a land of seers, and one such prominent seer has spoken up earlier, and he said that there is continuous infighting happening in the Congress's camp, and he says unless and until that is resolved soon, you will see the government falling. Siddaramaiah has responded to those charges, and he says that do not think that I do not have the authority. He also says I'm an elected chief minister, not a nominated one.
ಅವರು ಅಧಿಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಲಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಚ್ಚಾಡಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅವರೇ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. DK ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 135 ಸೀಟ್ ಗೆಲ್ಸಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರು CM ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಈಗಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಈಗಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು.
Swamiji is not a high command. Congress party is a national party. There is an high command. And I am an elected chief minister. I am not nominated chief minister. I am an elected chief minister.
There is nothing. It is just a rumor. The party high command will take a call for everything. There is nothing. It is just a rumor. The party high command will take a call for everything.
All right, so you just heard the state chief minister who's responding to the seer, who's essentially trying to say there is a DK Shivkumar now calling the shots when it comes to Karnataka. Siddaramaiah clearly not liking that tone, that tenor, and he is reminding everyone, including I think both the BJP and the JDS, that he right now is not a nominated chief minister, he's an elected one. He's fought for this. But why is this trouble so severe in the state of Karnataka? What is the problem right now between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah? And is that affecting governance directly in the state of Karnataka? On your screens, ladies and gentlemen, our numbers flashing. We will speak to you live. We'll also take your questions to a panel of guests joining us. And I'll quickly introduce them with us. Charu Pragya is the national spokesperson of the BJP with us. We also have Manish Kumarji, who represents the JDS. Right now here, Vijay Kaushik ji is leader of the Congress party. And Vijay ji, we'll begin by asking you, अब मुझे बताइए कि कर्नाटक की सरकार क्या गिरने वाली है? लोगों ने आपको इसलिए तो मत नहीं दिया ना. आप देखिए तस्वीरें हम चला रहे हैं अपने स्क्रीन पे कि कहीं भी रोड केव इन हो जाती है, डेंगू केसेस बढ़ रहे हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पूरी तरह क्रम्बल हो गया और चीफ मिनिस्टर, डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर दोनों दिल्ली में इस समय.
देखिए, मैं आपको कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से एक विश्वास दिला सकता हूं कि कर्नाटक में जो हमने वादे किए थे और जो जनता को सुविधाएं देने की बात की थी, हम निश्चित तौर पर उन पर खरा उतरेंगे.
नहीं,
पहली
खरा उतरेंगे, खरा उतर रहे हैं, इसमें तो अब दिक्कत आ गई ना. अब देखिए, अगर तस्वीरें ये दिखाती है कि कहीं भी रोड केव इन कट जाती है, सिलिकॉन सिटी है, लोग इतना टैक्स देते हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी आती है, उसके लिए कौन जिम्मेदार है?
भाजपा ने जो गड्ढे वहाँ पर खोद कर छोड़े थे,
अच्छा,
उन्हें भरने में
ये
थोड़ा
गड्ढा
समय
तो
लग
ताजा
रहा
है, ये गड्ढा
सुनिए
ताजा
ना,
है।
ये गड्ढा ताजा है तो
हाँ।
जांच होगी और जो भी दोषी होंगे वो लोग अंदर भेजे जाएंगे। मैं आपको स्पष्ट तौर पर बता रहा हूँ। दूसरी बात, भाजपा को कर्नाटक की हालत देखकर लार टपकाने की जरूरत नहीं है। वहाँ पर कुछ जो वो चाहते हैं कि सरकार गिराने की साजिश उनकी सफल होगी या वो कोई ऑपरेशन लोटस चला सकेंगे,
जरूरत है?
वो नहीं होगा।
प्लीज कम
राहुल गांधी जी और मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी डायरेक्ट इस मामले पर नजर रखे हुए हैं, बातचीत चल रही है।
नहीं,
निश्चित
बातचीत
तौर पर-
किससे चलेगी विजय जी? देखिए, आपकी सरकार है, आप किससे बात कर रहे हैं? हाईकमांड से बात करेंगे क्या? उसके बाद काम
मेरी
करेंगे?
बात सुनिए।
हाँ।
बातचीत हमारी ये चल रही है कि जो चुनाव में जो वायदे किए थे और जो सरकार काम कर रही है उसमें कहाँ गतिरोध उत्पन्न हो रहा है, उस गतिरोध को कैसे दूर
आप
करना
मान रहे हैं ना, गतिरोध है,
विधायकों को
ये बात तो
मिलकर-
मान गए ना, आपकी गतिरोध है। उस
देखिए,
गतिरोध को सॉल्व करने के लिए सिद्धारमैया और डीके शिव
सुनिए ना,
कुमार दिल्ली आए।
सरकार में गतिरोध क्या है वो मैं स्पष्ट बता रहा हूँ आपको।
हाँ।
प्रशासन के साथ गतिरोध बन रहा है। भाजपा ने जो अफसरों को नकारा और निकम्मा भ्रष्ट बना दिया था, वो अफसर आज ईमानदारी से काम करना नहीं चाहते।
Can I
इसलिए
comment now, please?
ठीक है।
ये जो गतिरोध है,
So, Charu, even though you
सरकार
are
और
in the
प्रशासन के
opposition,
बीच
you
इसे
are
दूर
responsible because you've left behind a legacy of corruption, जैसे विजय जी allege कर रहे हैं।
The only thing Congress has given to this country is instability, and let's take an example of an earthquake. दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, भूकंप आया, it doesn't mean there has not been seismic activity going on for a very long time. So since Karnataka election, this tussle for power has been going on between DK Shiv Kumar ji and Siddharamaiah ji, and it's been obvious to the world, maybe not to the Congress, because I don't know what they do with their time. And this is not new, Deepti, because it's not just Karnataka. Whichever state that Congress has ever been in power in, if you look at it, the same thing has happened. Madhya Pradesh का example लेते हैं, जिसको chief minister बनाया, जो बनना चाह रहा था, there was a tussle. The same thing happened in Rajasthan when Sachin Pilot was so upset, he came all the way to Delhi and he complained publicly. It has been going on in whichever state they've existed in. You are destroying state after state after state because you turn a blind eye towards the infighting in your own family. You
Vijay
can't
ji.
keep your house in order. You want to blame the world.
विजय जी रुकिएगा। मनीष जी, before I come to you, I have a caller, Ganesh, who's joining us on the phone line. He's called into our newsroom. Ganesh, good evening and thank you for calling us. What would you want to say to the netas, to your chief minister?
Ma'am, actually, there are two things that I wanted to tell you. Now, it is a question of choosing between the deep sea and devil.
Yes.
Actually, the point is, when BJP was in power, there was a lot of allegations of corruption and people were fed up. So, Congress came to power. And now what has happened is, over the years, there was water scarcity, people having bad roads and poor administration, infighting in Congress. So now the people are so fed up with the thing. And you could see that reflection in certain districts of Karnataka where the voting percentage also has come down. Now this power tussle is only going to add, it's going to rub salt to the wound of the people. So I think the prices of milk is soaring. You have dengue cases, and I could see in your screens that Times now has got an exhaustive kind of coverage over this, and this has to be addressed, and the Congress has to put its house in order at the earliest possible. If not, again, BJP has its own way of coming back to power.
Okay.
That can well happen. We can't rule that out. But at the end of the day, I would like to just
You know, Ganesh, I think these are very, very, very strong words, and I'm glad that a citizen is able to look through that crisis as sharp as you've done that. Thank you for calling into our newsroom. Also, Baghi is joining us from Bengaluru, Manishi. Then I'm going to come back to you. Baghi, good evening, because you're calling us from the Silicon City. What is it that you have experienced, and what is it that you would want to tell your netas? Yes, sir.
The present CM is interfering in all unwanted subjects. Instead of doing governance, the unwanted subjects is taking. People who are employed are becoming unemployed. For example, the race course, he has closed the race course for a reason known to him. And people who are employed are all become unemployed. Whereas 4,000 people are going without a job. Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you well. You can complete your point.
Time they change the CM. Hello?
Okay. All right. You asked questions of the Chief Minister, and rightly so. Baghi, thank you for calling us. We also have another caller standing by. We have Srinivasan joining us. Harish also holding the phone line, and Meenakshi also. So I'll say good evening to all our viewers who are calling us. And look at the number of calls, Vijayji, that are coming into our newsroom. I mean, लगातार calls आ रहे हैं. Srinivasan ji, first up, what would you want to say?
See, there in Karnataka, even Tamils are minorities. We have been ignored by any party rules our state. We are being for a very long time ignored by the whoever comes as a governor, whoever comes as a CM or whoever it be. But why they are doing it? We are also part of this India, and we have various issues to be addressed. They are not considered as a part of Karnataka. We have a history for a long, and we are being very deeply ignored by any ruling party. This should not be the same. Recently, even Tiruvallur statue has been shown as a goat. They covered the face in the cloth banner which has a goat.
Yes,
that
sir.
is not good. They are not giving enough security to the Tamils in Karnataka.
Okay. All right. I think your concern is also valid. Thank you for calling us. Harish, please quickly take 20 seconds to make your point. Good evening. Okay, Harish is not able to hear us. Meenakshi, good evening. Can you hear us?
Good evening, ma'am. Very shocking indeed that the common man has been taken for a ride. If you remember right, and you all had covered this in your Times now, before the elections to the state, Congress had taken out what is known as processions with the gas cylinder on its head, saying they will bring down the price to 200 rupees. And where are we today? Look at this. Electricity price, 2.89 per unit increase. Excise duty on liquor, 20% increase. Transport cess on electric vehicles, 3% hike. And thank you, bye-bye. Lifetime tax on EVs, also gone, 10% lifetime tax increase. Guidance value on properties, 25 to 30% increase. Stamp duty and registration, 2 to 6 times increase. Petrol and diesel, 3 rupees per litre increase. Nandini milk has been increased again by 2 rupees. And they are going to be sponsoring somebody's football match or some stupid thing for some foreign country. And seed, 50 to 60% rise in prices. Where is a common man to go?
Yes. Where is the common man to go? Meenakshi, I am just, in awe because a citizen, and I must tell, our guests also, I'm going to get Dr. Venkatraman on the phone line next, but only for your benefit, almost all callers, Vijayji, who are calling us, Charu and Manishji, are saying that why are you taking the common man for a ride? लोग ये बता रहे हैं कि आपने कहाँ कितना पैसा बढ़ाया विजय तो दिक्कत तो है, आपको ये मानना पड़ेगा. Dr. Venkatraman, quickly, you're also calling us from Bengaluru, sir, make your point.
Very good evening, ma'am. Yeah, I just want to bring it to your notice that this particular government is very, very bad in the governance, especially infrastructure is concerned. They are least bothered. And as the other speakers have also mentioned about the fuel price hike and all the things, they are not at all bothered about the people, very disgusted and very disturbed and very frustrated. That is what is the word we can just say. We are fed up. We are fed up with the governance, and there's no question of governance at all. They're just blaming each other, and they're not doing anything to the Karnataka people. And in the name of freebie, the thing is what? The rich people are getting the benefit by giving 200 units free. The people are having 2 meters in terms of first floor and the ground floor, and the other people land up in terms of paying the more electricity charges. And things will go on like this, and we are not happy with this government in terms of the governance is concerned.
Okay, Dr. Venkatraman, thank you so much, sir, for calling in. So I do not even need to say anything, Vijay ji, and बस क्योंकि आप सुन नहीं पा रहे, मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, हर व्यूअर, हर कॉलर यही कह रहा है कि किस तरह का गवर्नेंस है, हम ऑलरेडी फेड अप हो चुके हैं. तो आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. But Manish ji, quickly before I'll come to you. But Manish ji, you know, the point is that was it better when you had a BJP sarkar? There are a lot of people who also say that the day the election results were announced, you had Mother Dairy, Amul both raising prices of milk. NHAI also raised prices of the toll. So when it comes to price rise, infrastructure, we see no sarkar concerned about it. All that you care about is your politics.
Actually, what happened, Deepti ji, for the day one it started, when the elections results came out, and it was simmering from the day one. So now the all-out war broken out after the DK Suresh lost the elections in the hands of Dr. Manjunath. So what happened? Because सारा खेल कुर्सी का है. He wants to become CM.
DK Shiv Kumar wants to become the chief minister. So
there is one very iconic song for him. मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू.
सपनों की रानी मतलब कुर्सी, चीफ मिनिस्टर की कुर्सी.
वो कभी नहीं आने वाला उनके लिए.
Okay.
Because after when the DK Suresh lost the elections, the position of DK Shiv Kumar weakened, and the number is with Siddharamaiah.
So can I just add to
that?
But I'll outside observer to this entire fiasco. The normal perception in Karnataka is DK Shiv Kumar is the one who ran the show till elections.
Okay.
And the chair was given to somebody else because of this so-called high command culture that Congress follows.
Charu, because I'm running out of time. Vijay ji, last 10 seconds. बस 10 सेकंड है आपके लिए. माफी मांग लीजिए जनता से, बोलिए कि चीजों को ठीक करेंगे. माफी मांग लीजिए.
चैनल के माध्यम से जिन दर्शकों ने अपनी समस्याएं रखी हैं, निश्चित तौर पर कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से हम उन्हें गंभीरता से लेंगे. और एक विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि सीएम पद किसी की बपौती नहीं है. हमने पार्टी हाईकमान ने सुनी ना,
चीफ मिनिस्टर
पार्टी हाईकमान ने कोई कसम नहीं खा रखी कि सिद्धारमैया जी ही सीएम रहेंगे.
देखिए आपने असली खबर आखिर में दी है. असली खबर आपने आखिर में दी है. Could there be a change of guard? Could there be a change of guard in Karnataka? Do remember, ladies and gentlemen, both DK Shiv Kumar and Siddharamaiah are in Delhi, and the Congress has already indicated that there is no compulsion that Siddharamaiah will continue to be the chief minister. We are tracking that story. I thank all our guests and all our viewers who also called in, and apologies we could not take more of your calls, but we'll keep our eyes focused on that big story. Heading into a break now.